Hey, Omar here for Vehicle Height Restrictions, and today I have this 2018 Ford Focus SE. It has a nice blue exterior color, and this is the automatic, and this is the one that has that bad transmission on it. So I'm definitely gonna get on the road and tell you what I think about the transmission, the powertrain in general itself. But as I'm walking around this vehicle, man, this thing is very, very handsome. I really do like the front fascia of the Focus. Looks similar to the Fusion of this era generation, but you know how it is with Ford. No more Fiesta, no more Focus, this is dead. No more Fusion, so no more sedans as we know it. And I haven't reviewed that many Fords, so when I got this Focus, especially 2018, I really want to get my hands on it. But it's a gosh darn shame that this has been discontinued, because this is one handsome looking compact sedan. I mean, it really is. Nice little European like styling. But tell me what you guys think about the design of the Focus. I think it looks really nice. Here's the key right here. This is a simple basic key, but the doors are currently unlocked. Go ahead, lock it. I think the horn popped twice because the trunk is open, but let me go ahead and just unlock the cars real quick and let's hop inside. All right, hopping inside. Nice and simple. At least got power windows on this thing. This is the SE, like I stated. I'm sitting in here, 6'9" in this compact sedan. Do I have any vehicle height restriction? My height restriction, it's not actually so bad. So I got obviously I got the seat pulled all the way back, and I pushed it all the way down to my comfort needs. And I mean, it's not so bad in here. I feel better in here than I did the 2018 Sentra, and also the brand new Sentra as well. So the seat all the way down, this is fine for a compact sedan. This is totally fine. But sitting in here overall, I mean, this thing feels very spacious. It kind of reminds me of the Cruise, but I prefer to sit in this cabin versus the Cruise. But never mind. Let's go ahead and go over some basic functions. So you got the trunk release over here, your headlight switches on over here, automatic windows, all that stuff, cruise control. I haven't really reviewed that many Fords. Simple gauge cluster. And coming over here, this may look like a cluster, if I say so. But operating this, you get it's simple, easy to use. You see a lot of buttons. That's what I don't like about Ford sometimes. Simple, easy to use. Climate control section down over here. Automatic gearbox. I'll get to more of that later. Decent sized cup holders. I got my cup holder. I got my bottles in here and the cup holders. And the seat comfort is so-so. It's I would say it's actually slightly better than the Chevrolet Malibu, the LT, the one I reviewed earlier in the series. But yeah, I mean, it's not so bad sitting in this compact sedan. And along with headroom, now, if I sit up properly straight, yeah, the seat is reclined just a little bit, but with my leg room, I'm okay in here. It's okay. So far, so good. But let me try in the back seat real quick. All right, with the passenger seat up just a little bit, obviously it's gonna be kind of tight back here. It is a compact car, so, and it's a slightly economy because there's no air vents back here, but you don't have any, you know, side armrests, anything like that. The center part doesn't go down. Yeah, it's nothing back here, honestly. You do have a light switch, but you can't turn it on back here. Press that button, and then that just turns on the front cabin light. Push this button right here, then obviously, there we go. So there's nothing much back here really. And open up the back door. Doesn't open up all the way, so you gotta turn your body all the way around, or that's just probably just me. Let's check out the trunk. Besides using my key, I'm gonna hit this button right here. And the truck, as you see, opens up all the way. It is a decent size. For its size, it's actually kind of small. This is a small little opening right here, but it is what it is. But at least you do have a spare tire just in case. It's so-so. At least you get a spare tire. All right, let's talk about that engine. 2-liter, 4-cylinder. Made it to a 6-speed automatic gearbox. Power output, 160 brake horsepower. 146 foot-pound of torque. It gets up and goes for its size of this car. It's not so bad. But I think it's best if we talk more about it while we're driving. So we'll get to that also in a second. There are cooler versions of the Focus, the ST and the RS and all that stuff, with a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder. That's cool, but we're reviewing the base. All right, keys in the ignition. Turn on the power. Roll up the windows. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of dark in here because the windows are tinted, but there's nothing I can do about that. Start up. Starts right up. This example I'm in has 23,000 miles on it. Does have a safety on it. 6 speeds, got low range down here. Now this little button right here, that is for when you're going down the hill. I literally thought when you put it low range, you just press it. I thought it was like a plus and minus right here, so I kept pressing this at low range, nothing was happening. But this is not a manual select mode down here. Just going down here, you activate that when you're in drive. You press it, and you see the little downhill mark down there. All right, let's get to it real quick. Now, I've driven the Honda Civic, Chevrolet Cruze, Nissan Sentra, and others off camera, like the Kia Forte, the Elantra, the Volkswagen Jetta. I've driven a lot of these compact sedans, and none of them drive as weird as this thing does. It's a 6-speed, but it thinks in this, it believes in its heart that it is a manual transmission, because that's what it feels like, and it's really awkward to drive, but it's more engaging if the car is not yours. Like for my example, yeah, driving this thing feels really, really weird, especially when emerging into the traffic. You put your foot in it, nothing really happens, and then it just slowly gets up and goes. It doesn't really give you much confidence to merge onto traffic at all whatsoever. This is worse to drive than the Ford Fiesta. They talk about the Ford Fiesta and the Focuses being recalled due to its transmissions, but let me tell you, we have more of the Fiestas than this. I had to get my hands on this to actually really experience it, you know, on a daily basis. And this is really appalling. If you're on a flat surface trying to merge, it has no power whatsoever. But then when you're going up the hill, it wants to spin its wheels. Like, where did that come from? Like, it's so backwards, this car. Like, really. Try and do a good example. Let's just say you're just trying to merge over, no one's over here. Okay, put your foot on gas. Once you change gears, it just becomes kind of gutless for a quick second. So you really have to get used to stabbing the gas pedal to go. And then when you do that, it goes. No more playing around with it. No more trying to be gentle and nice with it. The best way to drive around this car, merging in and out, stab the gas pedal. You just got to. You gotta stab the gas pedal. That's the only possible way. All right, let's do it from a standstill. Accelerate. It spins its wheels, and I did not go full throttle. I mean, this thing is so weird. It is weird. It acts like it doesn't have power, and then when you're trying to drive normally, it spins its wheels. I'm sorry if I keep banging on about that, but that's just weird. Now, driving the Ford Focus on highway speeds 55 and above, this road surface is pretty loud, so it doesn't matter what car you're gonna drive, you're gonna hear it. But I drove on the highway last night, and I was actually really surprised. Just very comfortable and quiet, this thing. So the Achilles heel is acceleration due to its little 6-speed transmission. But I mean, we're just cruising along. It's in 5th, 6th gear, or should I say 6th gear. Then it's not a problem. Of course, obviously, till you get to traffic like that, then it may become a problem. But highway cruising, oh yeah, most definitely. Very, very comfortable, nice and spacious, relaxing. Yes, this is more engaging. I feel more welcome in this than I did the Chevrolet Cruze. There's one more thing I want to show you guys. You probably can't see my footwork, but it is what it is. Put your foot on the brake and then for the gas pedal. It's gonna be like a launch control. Let go of the brake. Then it spins his wheel like crazy. You know, it was something weird as well. There's no, I don't see a traction control button on this car for some reason. But it doesn't matter because it can break traction just as easily. Let's do it one more time. From the brake and... I do like how the center light is not right here as you would expect, but it's right here in the center because obviously when the light is on, most likely you're trying to read something right here, not all the way up here where the gear lever is. So that's actually a nice little spot for it. I do like it. You see the lights on the car on the little infotainment up here? If I were to turn it off down over here, then it would show that it's off. That's actually pretty cool. I like that about Fords. And if you have your high beams on, you see it actually turns on. That's pretty cool as well. All right, time to get my final thoughts of the 2018 Ford Focus SE. Now I've driven the titanium version of this, you know, with leather seats, had a sunroof, stuff like that. Push button ignition, the lot. So it's actually cool to actually drive this trim level of the Focus. I've driven pretty much every compact sedan there is, at least in the US market. I did review the Honda Civic, the Chevrolet Cruze, the Nissan Sentra. I've driven the old Sentra, new Sentra. And off camera, I've driven also the Toyota Corolla, the Mazda 3. Not the brand new 2021 Mazda 3, but the previous generation. And when I tell you that nothing drives just like this, once again, because this thing is really odd and weird. I like this more than I do the Chevrolet Cruze I reviewed. Now I like the Chevrolet Cruze hatchback, the Premier. That's on a different level than this, but like the base Cruze versus this, I feel more at home at this. But sadly, to me, the recipe has been absolutely spoiled because the powertrain, and then it's just because of 6-speed. It feels like it wants to stall out, which is very annoying. It gives you zero confidence in merging in and out of highway traffic, or even, you know, merging to a simple road like this. So to me, on that factor, I would tell you, if you see one, and if you really want to get one, dirt cheap, it has to be dirt cheap. I mean, very dirt cheap. A car you probably go drive around on the farm, stuff like that. But geez, it's a gosh darn shame. Ford is still making the Focus, but not selling it here in the US. And that's all we have to say about it. If you're gonna get one, obviously, get one and a manual transmission. No ifs, buts about it. But this is Omar for Vehicle Height Restriction. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you're really considered about a mid-sized car, this may be a hard pass for you.